What is up, guys, and welcome to F1 23. We are finally continuing the Breaking Point story from Chapter 4. This is the full version of the game, and we can crack on with this story. Please leave a like and subscribe if you're excited to see where the story of Connor Sport goes. Let's do it. We continue from where we left off at the end of Chapter 3. Make sure you check out the previous videos if you haven't seen them already. They are pretty juicy, and they do flesh out the story on what has happened between F1 2021 Breaking Point and now where we are today. All right, we are now the boss. Throughout the course of Breaking Point 2, you'll not only control the drivers, but also Connor Sports team principal, Andrea Connor. Handle department events, and that'll input ramifications for reputation and what have you. All right, we have some sold out merchandise. Being the new team on the grid has its advantages. Our merchandise has proved really popular. We've had the word of the sportswear division, though, that we can't increase production without affecting Connor Sports lines. The issue is a bit bigger than just your F1 interest. How should we handle this? Let's increase production of the F1 merchandise. Making this team successful helps every part of the business as it gets our name out there and increases brand awareness. Well, we can't do that because it's level 3 and we don't have that. So we're going to have to make do. Very good. It feels like F1 2010, where if you started up in the bottom 3 teams, like Virgin, and you go to your engine modes, and you only have standard. There's no lean or rich mix. That's what it feels like right here. Just new team teething problems. We love it. All right, developing the car. Where should they focus their efforts? Easy gains will help us grab a higher position in the constructor standings this year, and that money is going to be integral investment. Oh, let's focus on the 23 car, because we're not exactly winning races, are we? We've got some points here and there with Aiden, but let's use that as a stepping stone on towards bigger things in 23, because we want to be fighting for the title.
So what about Callie Mayer? Was she on your radar at this point?
Of course. She's in F2. And Ackerman would not shut up about her.
All right. It feels a bit out of context, that. Anyway, okay. Now, I think we're getting introduced to Callie Mayer, the new character on F1 23. Upcoming British F2 driver Callie Mayer finds herself dominating the competition in the sprint race at Zandvoort, not content to sit out in the front leading the race. Mayer and the team at Trident decide to opt for an unorthodox strategy.
Here's our race leader, Callie Mayer. She has been blisteringly fast around Zandvoort here today.
And look at that! She's going into pit!
Interesting strategy they've decided on there. She has been lapping at rapid pace, but is this the right call?
Yeah, it's a bold move, for sure. Looks crazy to me, but let's find out.
Especially since you can't really overtake here. Hard to overtake here.
Sticking with their original set. Where exactly does Callie Mayer come out? Let's see.
All right, win the race.
Okay, Callie, let's go. We're going to leave it to you. You know what to do. Come on.
Copy that. I'm on it.
Easy money. Easy game. Well, welcome to F2. Straight away, I can tell that Zandvoort has had some pretty big changes to the track. Those cranes are new. The curbs are new. Sponsor boards are all different. Big changes. Curbs on the inside look a lot flatter than F1 22. Well, I'm so distracted by the track changes. It's great. Why can't we have Spa updated? The one that desperately needs doing. All right, back in the moment. We are in Formula 2. Driving as female driver Callie Mayer. Boxed for soft compound tyres. And now we are on an absolute charge against people on hards. It's a bit of a throwback to Charles Leclerc at the Bahrain Grand Prix, I think 2017, where he opted to make a pit stop, an extra pit stop compared to his rivals, and he absolutely charged through the field to win the race. Getting shades of that today. Much harder track to overtake, obviously. So if we can pull it off, quite impressive. Let's see if we can do it. It's been a minute since I've driven F2 cars. I reckon I probably drove them once on the last game. All right, getting a good feel for it. I probably should move the brake bias a bit further back. Yeah, the rear end doesn't seem to be stepping out very aggressively. The F1 car is a little bit more brutal on that, but this F2 car seems to be handling the rear bias, so we're going to throw as much of it as we can out the window. Oh my god, DRS through there? That didn't feel legal. Pass up of the Grand Prix. Waiting for that shot. Oh my word! Is that curve okay? That was nuts. We just got dragged out. As soon as like here, I couldn't recover. I was turning right, but nothing was happening. All right, note to you guys. Don't touch the curb on the outside. And again. Literally grinding over the top of the curb like Tony Hawk. Best way to describe it is a bit like aquaplaning. It's just like you can't do anything. You are a passenger if you go over those curbs. So they might look flat. Oh, I'm driving terribly here. They might look flat, but I can assure you that they are very much not. Anyway, up the inside of Porsche. A little bit caught out by how slow he was going through the last corner.
Great manoeuvre. You made it look so easy.
Oh, I wanted to send it. I so badly wanted to send it. Beautiful traction on exit here. Boom. Yes, the traction. There's no ERS to play with. There's no fuel mix. It's just pure driver ability, skill, tenacity, getting on the power as early as you can. There's no tricks, no tools at your disposal. I'm going to send it. Yes, he's left the space. Saw it coming. Big move, that. I'm going to send it. Huge. Callie Mayer has no fear. I feel like that DRS zone is too early. We're like mid-corner and we're opening DRS. I'm not complaining though. We need every advantage we can get to overtake its handball. All right, Armstrong left. Oh,
really good.
Yellow flag. Marcus! No! Oh, we were robbed. Robbed of the overtake. GG's.
Okay, so we're leading our teammate by 25.6 seconds.
42% tyre wear on these tyres. They're absolutely knackered. Oi! Alright, I'm just going to nurse these home. Hope that they don't puncture. Because the tyre wear's been insane today. If I'm struggling, how bad are the hard runners going? Yeah, alright. Absolutely chilling. These tyres feel absolutely awful now. They were good for like 2 or 3 laps, tops. But still we're pulling out the gap quite substantially on the AI. I think that's just a reflection of their difficulty, really. In future story modes, I'd like to see a higher difficulty than what we have instead of a free size fits all in future. But either way, there is no stopping us today in F2. It is a demolition job. Huge.
What a performance. What a genuine joy.
Is that a fidget spinner on the front of the car?
Our drivers are making their way out in celebrations.
Oh, wow. All right, we take those.
The winner's trophy.
We absolutely take those. All right, Mayer manages to win in convincing fashion after an unconventional pit stop. Each race win shows why Mayer is such a promising young driver in Formula 2.
Callie, what do you put your success down to this season?
Oh, I'd say probably my speed.
In what way?
I find lapping faster than everyone else really, really helps. Casper.
No.
Seriously though, I have a great team around me, and this guy, more than anyone else, has been pretty useful to have around. Casper, what are you shy? Come up here.
Yes, okay.
And
Here he
Cal's
is.
been a factor this season, Casper.
I'm not the one driving.
Didn't agree with my tyre strategy, though.
This one has no respect for her elders.
But can you give us more detail as to the exact role that you're playing, Casper?
None whatsoever. It's all about her.
He's probably right, to be fair.
So, were you already in touch with Casper Ackerman at that point?
Ackerman and I go way back.
Thanks for the input. All right, she's confident. She's sure in herself. Maybe it's that butler flair that we got going on there. My reputation is in the mud. I'll let my performance do the talking, though. Let's check the news. What's going on in the world of F2? As always, interrupted.
Let me guess, you saw the race, couldn't be prouder, and everyone in the office wouldn't stop screaming.
Well, that saved me a few minutes. Guess I'll speak to you later then.
How are you, Mum?
Oh, I couldn't be prouder, Cal. That was one hell of a race. Everyone in the office wouldn't stop screaming.
Shut up.
Honestly, the way you're driving, I think we're going to have to change your name.
What's he this time?
Callie Winner. You've got this in the bag, Cal.
Oh, okay. That is the kind of award-winning journalism that we really do need right now, but one race at a time, okay?
That sounds like Casper talking. Is he looking after you?
Yeah, always. Actually, I've got a meeting with him that I'm running a bit late for, so I've got to dash. I'm sorry.
Oh, okay, sweetheart. Call me tonight and well done.
Yeah.
Hi, Mum. Bye, Mum. I'm pretty sure, I'm not mistaking this. Callie is the sister of Evan Butler. They have a different last name, I think. I could be wrong, but that's what I've been led to believe up until this point. Either way, Callie, she's obviously got some talent. She's absolutely flying and is on her way to potentially an F2 championship and maybe even an F1 drive next season, as they're alluding to here in that press article. Let's check socials. Hate to say it, but the rest of the F2 grid were outclassed out there today. Mayer's fastest lap was the exclamation point on a dominating performance. Danny Rick is classy. His attitude is very commendable. I'm really going to miss him if his time is truly up in F1. What do you guys make about Daniel Ricciardo, by the way? Is he coming back? It's not looking good right now. No real talks of a drive really materializing, it seems. Anyway, we're getting distracted. Feels like McLaren felt last year's silly season was too boring. They decided to take this one up a notch. So this is happening right at the point where Oscar Piastri has been announced. And Ricciardo's on the way out. There's been the whole Alpine debacle. I like that that's happening simultaneously to the virtual season that we got going on here. Peak contractual chaos. Pump it in my veins. Drama at McLaren Alpine. Lovely stuff. That's all that anyone is talking about at the moment. Let's check the emails. I told you no cameras. I've told you before, I have absolutely no desire to speak to the press. I get so wound up by journalists. I swear it's the only reason I got a reputation for being cold back in F1. Although I imagine Zoe would tell you different. This is your time to shine. And from what I saw, you're a natural in front of the camera. I really hope they caught my good side. It reminds me of like Kimi Räikkönen, an elder gentleman figure. He's just retired from F1. Doesn't like the media that much. Just cares about the racing. But Casper seems maybe a little bit more warm than Kimi. That's probably where the differences lie. Maurizio, unorthodox but effective. I don't think there's anything else I can say. Really glad we listened to you on that one. Your instincts were bang on. That was one heck of a race. Ben Hicks, motorsport agent. Photo shoots. As your agent, I'd always be keen to say yes to anything and never say no to an opportunity, but I think don't think there's enough hours in the day. Give me a call when you're free. Blah, blah, blah. Lovely stuff. Let's move on to the next chapter, shall we? Make sure you hit that like button and subscribe if you're enjoying. It's time for the Japanese Grand Prix now. With only a handful of races remaining in the 2022 campaign, Connor Sport are still looking to make their mark on the sport during their first season as part of the F1 grid. So now we're jumping back to the F1 season. We've seen that Callie's doing really well. Let's check up on our main storyline and see how things are cooking.
Hey, boss. Got another one for you.
We missed some key sales as part of the Grand Prix due to merchandise stock levels, but demand is still high. Pre-orders for future stock are looking fantastic. I mean, you don't need to pump out all the merch. Let's have a bit of demand. Let's create. I don't know. If we spam out the merch, no one will want to buy it. Hello,
Davido?
Connor, just thought I'd call for catch-up.
Wait. What time is it where you are?
Doesn't matter. I wanted a report before the race.
Ah, right. I did ask them to send across all the data to you. Perhaps they forgot. I'll make sure to,
No, I got it all here. Busy man, Andrea. I don't have time to read all that. How's it all look?
The car is running well, data's solid. Whole team seems confident, and based on the forecasts, we're sticking to the original tire strategy as we discussed. So, we'll see.
Good. And the boys?
Keeping to themselves, so no fireworks. Aiden's been a little quiet, but that's usually a good sign before a race. And Devon's...
I've already spoken to Devon. He's good to go.
Oh. Right.
Well, keep up the good work. Good luck. I'm sure we'll speak after.
typical CEO. He's got no time to read through the reports, but there we go. Checking up on us as usual, keeping us honest. Andrea is a man under a lot of pressure. He's got a lot of things to deal with within this team, and it's nice to kind of humanize these characters within this high pressure role in F1. Let's check the news again. Trackside chats the outspoken Davidoff Butler. In conversation with the biggest butler of them all, initially arranged for a face-to-face meeting, Davidoff's ever-shifting schedule meant that in the end, I was only able to catch him for a 20-minute video call. I was determined to cover as much ground as I could, but he's a tricky man to pin down. When I asked him about his F1 superstar son, Devon Butler, he won't answer me. Why on earth would I want to talk about Devon? He says, it's me you're interviewing. Come on, focus. Davidoff smirks when he makes these kinds of comments to let me know he's not serious, and yet I can't help but get the sense he means it. He is happy to talk about Connor Sport, however. Connor Sport represents a real opportunity, he says. Fair enough. Cost cap intensifies. Aston Martin labelled the Green Bull. Speculation is particularly rife around Red Bull, given the nature of their 2021 victory and their current strong showing this season. So, yeah, cost cap is looking a bit dicey for Red Bull. All right, socials. Anyone read the old man Butler interview? Not willing to talk about his son. No wonder Devon's on the bounce this season. He's leaving? That's news to us. Bunch of Cap News is spicy. Hello! 2022 has been a year for headlines. Can't wait to see what Connor Sport gets wrong next. Spoken like a true team owner. Oh, many updates on the email front. Alright, the short version, both cars are running with optimal levels based on our projections. We're up in a good place. Of course, we could always do more if we had more time. We're worked up to the wire. We'll keep a close eye on the data, but I'm sure with the tyre strategy we're planning, the boys will be home in no time. Interview with Butler Sr. I feel for you, Andrea. He seems like an absolute nightmare to work with. Rather you than me. Talking about Butler Sr. Yikes. Team dinner update. Just to let you know that Sakura have confirmed they didn't know they'd be able to fit the whole team in. They've decided both floors for the night. So we've got the whole place to ourselves. The owner really went out of his way to help us. I'm sure the team will appreciate it and that your dad will love it. Well, on the subject of Antonio, I'm so pleased he's arrived safely. And I think he's getting married. He did have some news at 90. Never too old to get married. Marrying for love. Mark Priestley, morning boss, have just passed the attached information onto both drivers. I've told them to keep in mind a couple of different ways to take the hairpin here at Suzuka. Instinctively, they'll want to take a tight line, blah, 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 blah. What's the attachment? Nothing of interest. We're still 13th in the driver's standings. So, car ain't looking good. All right. Let's go to the race.
Hey, boss, got a couple of minutes?
This is the kind of stuff we need to see in my team. I haven't filmed my team yet, so I'm hoping maybe this is a thing, but we'll wait and see. All right, a star is born. As is usual with the movie industry, there's been a delay in production, so filming will take place just after the Spanish GP weekend. This clashes with a scheduled mid-season testing day in Catalunya. Davidoff is keen we allow Connor Sport to get as much exposure as possible and stick to the filming schedule. We can't realistically commit to both. What should we prioritize? Oh dear. This is next season when, you know, we're putting our resources into next year's car. We don't want to be screwing up testing next year. It's got to be testing. There's no better exposure than actually performing. Sorry, mate. We're making the call. Davidoff isn't running the team. Testing performance on track is our #1 priority. Bye-bye, film. Why don't we just delay the film recording even more? That's why I'm the boss. Anyway, Chapter 5. A solid start to the race sees Aiden on pace for one of his better performances behind the wheel of the Connor Sport car. Uh-oh. There's no cutscene now. You know there's...
Mate, I need you to push before the pit window opens. Push, push. On it.
I'm going to take Bottas before lap 8. So no cutscene to start this race. There's probably a cutscene coming later, though. Off we go. Back in an F1 car. And it's beautiful. Side by side. This is my first gameplay of F1 23 with the full version of the game that you are watching right now. First time driving an F1 car. Although I don't imagine the handling or anything will have changed too much between the earlier build of the game and what you're seeing now. Let's get it. Any DRS? No DRS for me.
You're in the top 10 now. Keep it up.
I'm going to take Bottas before lap 8. Mate, I'll overtake you before the end of this lap. Oh, my word! Nearly ran into the back of Sainz. Nearly spun on the curb. Look at that mid-corner speed. Relative to the Ferrari. Get out of my way, please. Yeah, very good. Very good overtake from me there. Did they have an incident on their own or did I cause this? Blue flag. There was a yellow flag as well heading into this corner. We got the move done. Sainz kind of follows me into the gravel. Loses a lot of time in the process and gets stuck. I bet that one wasn't in the script. All right. Overtake Bottas. And the bonus objective is beat Butler. Easy money. I promised I'd overtake this guy before the end of the lap. I need to deliver. I smell a big dive bomb heading into the Casio Triangle. Not even a big dive bomb required. That was pretty easy in the end. Oh! Here it is. Here it is.
Pit stop here at Suzuka. This time it's Aiden Jackson coming in. He's been making steady progress today, and Connor Sport need him to. They desperately need some results, and they could do without this. And look, there's chaos in that garage.
Absolutely, only 3 wheels on the car at the moment, Crofty. Aiden Jackson looks on in despair. Here comes that spare wheel now.
That's a long, long time to wait. Just sat in the
You're getting fired.
What is going on down at Connor Sport?
Well, the tyre is finally out of the garage and on the car, and Aiden Jackson's back out in the race, but it's a long time in the pit, and that will cost them dearly.
Oh my god. Reclaim 8th. To be fair, he's not blown up on the raid.
How many places did I lose? Okay, try not to worry about that, Aiden. Just focus on the race, get your head down, and let's put it back.
Never mind. He did blow up on the radio.
I'm sick of this!
I was about to give him credit. Finally, he's getting some maturity. And yeah, not overreacting, but here we are. Classic Aiden Jackson moment. All right, down to P13. We need to retake 8th and beat our teammates. Hello, Sainz. Didn't think I'd be seeing you again. Oh, he's backed out. Okay. Self-preservation takes priority. We'll take that. Bloody hell, those curves are brutal. I'm going to leave this in the video just to show you guys that some curves just handle way differently when you run over them on F1 23. You could probably absolutely destroy this curve on the last game, but it would not deviate the line of your car so aggressively as that. Not only once, but twice. I got deviated again just trying to come back on the track. Absolutely brutal, but it's a detriment. You don't want to be on the curves. That is the game's way of saying no, naughty boy. Absolutely mugged. Flat round there. That was nice. Change of underpants required. I'll tell you what. Oh, hold that thought. P10. When you've got new tyres on F123, it feels incredible. You've got all the traction in the world, but then when the tyres start to go, that's when the slip happens and you suddenly don't have anywhere near the traction you did on new tyres. It goes sort of back to F122 levels, but don't quote me on that. On the inside of Bottas, that's just the initial feeling I'm getting at this stage. P9 in this Japanese Grand Prix. Fast up in the Grand Prix, and our teammates only 3.5 seconds up the roads. Oh, the car is so much more sure of itself through these high-speed corners. I'd be so worried about losing the back end and just spinning out. But when you're on the tarmac and you've got the grip from the downforce pushing the tyres into the roads at that high speed, it feels phenomenal. Contrastingly, it's quite clumsy at low speed if you run over a curb. Oh my word, really bottoming out there. F123 is going to be a game that's going to reward accuracy, precision. Although the skill gap will close in some areas, it's going to widen in others.
Okay, information on Sainz. They've got an issue with their car, they're going to be slow.
Wonder if that had anything to do with the old trip through the gravel trap earlier. Are we going to get any drama here with Devon? We had the drama with the pit stop. We might be okay here. How hard is he going to fight this? Oh, my words. Why are you braking there, son? We are the quicker driver, and we show it in spades. Absolutely pulled the pants down at Devon Butler there. Round the outside in the S's of Sector 1 is something you should not be doing to someone in equal machinery. Get this guy out of my team. Oh yeah, that is so much nicer on this game. On the power so early is a joke. Alright, we're looking at top 5 here. If this race plays out in its entirety, we may even be looking at a podium. Can we get the double? Double overtake into this corner. Into turn 1. No DRS for us, however. No DRS. Let's see if we can just get Hamilton. Whoa! Okay. I'll have both of you. Didn't expect both drivers to give way to each other into turn 1. I'll take it, though. All right, we need to get DRS on Russell at the start of next lap without using battery. We've got to save our battery for the overtake to leapfrog him and get on to the next car. It's 6 seconds up the road to Leclerc. Okay, I didn't think the gap was that big, but it is. We've got to use a bit of battery now to get within a second. Where's the activation? I think it's coming up here.
2 laps of fuel remaining now.
All right, there's the line. We will get DRS. Oh my word, you can't mount the curves at the last chicane either. Like, look at this. Heading into this corner here. I'm mounting it. Like, that's the normal line, usually. But it's just, look at how far off the apex it's pushed us. Like, the rotation is not there. Like, we're making the corner nicely, but then we just kind of go straight on because of the curb. That's tricky. We're going to have to find a ride height that's going to work over that curve. Maybe mount more of this one. That's all right. But then you can't put the whole car over the curve there. Can we get Russell? Yeah. Difficulty needs to be higher. Oi. Got away with that one. I'm surprised they're not showcasing the new 35% race lengths with these races. Verstappen wins the Grand Prix. We're going to equal our career best results of P4 And we did it at the Canadian Grand Prix. Huge results. Connor Sport.
And that's the end of the race. We'll see you in Parc Fermé.
Why did I get done for pit debacle? That wasn't my fault.
Well, it's still too close to call at the top of the table. Meanwhile, at the other end, Ant, you can really understand Aiden Jackson's frustrations today.
Yeah, they've had car problems all season long, Crofty. They've had a bad mix-up in the garage today. Connor Sport won't be proud of that one.
And Connor Sport won't be proud of that. It's the longest pit stop we've had this season. Not the sort of record any team wants to set.
How long was it? Like 15 seconds? 20 seconds?
Well, Aiden, I'm sure you already know what I'm going to ask. That pit stop looked like a nightmare. So what on earth happened today?
Yeah, let's throw him under the bus. No, let's not.
We all know that every race has a hiccup, so you just never tell when it's going to happen. You just got to be ready and roll with the punches. I guess on the plus side, a mess up like that means that this mistake will never happen again.
Well, there is a lot of talk on social media about whether Devon is actually getting preferential treatment by the team. So do you think, is there any truth to that, or is it an unfair assumption?
Ooh, what a question. Devon could use a bit of preferential treatment with his current performance. Oh, that could really throw him under the bus. Oh, let's do it.
Devon struggles to keep up sometimes, so maybe he could use a little preferential treatment. No, I'm joking. Whatever helps Devon helps the team. It's fine.
Well, Aiden, the list seems to get longer. Car reliability, you and Devon bumping wheels, and now issues in the pit lane. Huge mounting problems at Connor Sport. Has there been any talk at all about what the team might do next season, considering that you and Devon just don't seem to get along?
I'm open to offers next season. I mean, who says that? No one says that. But we're all thinking it.
Yeah, I've been thinking about next season. But who knows what the future will bring. At the moment, it's all about Connor Sport and bringing in as many points as I can.
And finally, I've got to ask you about this. It has been reported that Mercedes have agreed a deal for George Russell to play a small part in the latest Throttle Zone movie. What do you make of that?
Don't care. Honestly, don't give a toss. George has a lot to offer outside the world of F1. Good.
I've always thought George would make a great actor, actually. I mean, he's got his own suit, he's ready for the red carpet. He's got a lot to offer outside of the F1 world, so, yeah, I'm pleased that he's finally getting the chance to show us all what he's got.
Thank you so much for your time.
Bye, Nats. Hi, George. Enjoy the movie. All right, Japanese Grand Prix post-race. An untimely pit stop error costs us valuable time at the Grand Prix, which only serves to stoke his frustrations with the team at Connor Sports. I'm not even going to bother looking at the news because I know a call's coming. 3, 2, 1. Thank you, game. It's going to come in now, isn't it? There we go. Wait till I'm doing something and then distract me. Very good. Hi, Davidoff.
Talk to me.
About what? You saw the race, right?
Oh, he's pissed.
What is there to say?
Thought you could do with blowing off a little steam.
What is even the point in wasting any more?
He gets so angry.
It's the team. If it's not the team, it's the car. No one seems to care how much effort I'm putting into all of this.
Which is why you need to double down. Listen, I promised I wouldn't say anything, but the top 3 are talking, Aiden.
What?
They've already reached out to us. Looks like there might be some last-minute negotiations on the cards, but keep that to yourself, okay?
Yeah, of course.
No doubt there'll be some wrangling. You're contracted for another season, but your tenacity has been noticed.
Wow, I don't know what
to
say.
Now he changes his tune.
Don't say anything you're not supposed to know. I hate to admit it, but Connor Sport can't keep up with you, Aiden. Just do me a favor, would you?
Yeah, sure. What is it?
I need you to push as hard as you can to get as much out of you before I lose you to a better team. Can you do that for me?
Of course. No problem.
Good boy. You know I'm here whenever you need me. Speak soon.
Yeah, Davidoff might have his issues, but he's good at motivating people, that's for sure. But, yeah, I mean, I initially thought maybe they're trying to get rid of Aiden because he's making Devon look bad. But then he goes ahead. It then goes on to motivate him to drive as well as he can for the rest of the season. So that goes against that logic. But yeah, maybe he's actually looking out for Aiden. Obviously, Callie Mayer's coming up. Who's she going to replace? At the moment, it looks like it's going to be Aiden, but from some of the new stuff we've seen, I think it's Devon who takes the sidestep. At the moment, it's kind of open-ended. Maybe it is down to us at this point, but yeah, back to on Aiden's temperament. He reacts like a child. It's not that deep, bro. Can't believe I'm saying this, but he should take some advice from Mr. Alex Gillen and just chill out a bit. It's not that deep. It's only F1. No one cares. No. We care. I care. Anyway, remarkable finish from Aiden Jackson from the position he was left in after that pit stop. Top class drive. First the car, then the drivers, now the pit crew. What next for this team? Goner Sports. We finished P4. It's not a disaster. I mean, if you look at it from where we finished, if it was a green flag race to the end, you take away 15, 20 seconds, probably would have won the race maybe. It would certainly been on the podium without that shocking stop. But, yeah, P4's still good. We need to look at Aiden Jackson, a release from this cowboy outfit. Let's pull together and try and get this hashtag trending. Hashtag free Aiden Jackson. Wow. People don't like Connor Sport at the moment. They've got to save some face. Emails, an apology from Phil Paget, who is the head mechanic. I don't normally email you directly, but after what happened today, I just wanted to apologize personally. The whole garage is so upset about what happened out there today, and personally, I'm furious. Rest assured, we think we've isolated the problem, and we're making sure this never happens again. Feel free to pop down anytime you like. Your input is always welcome. Yeah, you can understand like a bad pit stop or a wheel hub, like a rattle gun, like jamming or whatever, but like straight up forgetting a tire, that's bad. That is bad. Oh well. At least Red Bull haven't done it since the Monaco Grand Prix of 2016. Alyssa, who are you? Media relations. Hi all. After what happened today, it's likely that we're going to be getting a lot of press interested, perhaps even approaching departments that aren't usually press facing. So just as a reminder that each head of department has the full guidelines on press protocol and should brief their teams accordingly. Andrea will be releasing an official statement soon. I'd advise that everyone read it and not to divert from that angle should they be approached. We realize that matters like this can get complicated, but a clear party line shows that the team is united and will make any awkward questions go away a lot faster. Feel free to send me a message should anyone have any questions. An auction on Nigel Mansell's racing gloves. Okay, we've been outbid on some Nigel Mansell gloves by someone else. We don't know who the bidder is. Sorry again, Aiden. Rest assured, I'll keep my eyes open for any similar memorabilia coming onto the market. So Aiden's got an interest in collecting stuff. Relics of the past, seems. Hello, Brian. Just watched the race. Ouch. You did well out there today. Well done. Would you believe I nearly missed it? We're spending a week in Costa del Sol. Never realized how hard it would be to find the bar that was showing the GP retirement life, eh? I've been sending you postcards. I imagine they'll all be waiting for you when you get back home. Lovely. Brian really did care. Brian did care. And Aiden did care back. But there we go, guys. That is the end of episode number 4. I covered 2 chapters today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed that format. Where we can flesh out the story a little bit more and really get knuckled down into this season with Connor Sport. The first season is slowly coming to an end. I think we'll have maybe 1 or 2 more chapters on the 2022 season before we delve into 23, where I think it's going to get a bit crazy. Yeah, we don't know who the drivers are going to be next season. But that is to be sorted out soon. Thank you guys so much for watching. Leave a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel if you did see plenty more F123 content. I'm doing my team. I'm doing F1 Worlds, online videos, all sorts of challenges and stuff. So make sure you subscribe to see that. And I'll see you guys very soon for another video very soon.